Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Eileen with EileenGoesLean-VSG, coming to you today on Wednesday, June 28th, 2017, for my week 22 post VSG update. So, actually, I'm going to talk about my stats as of yesterday, because yesterday was the day I should have actually recorded my video. And again, this week I'm a little bit late. Just one day, it's okay. I'm also coming to you from a different venue. This is my sewing room, so you can see behind me my irons, my ironing area, my cutting table, my fabric rack, all my stuff, my fun stuff. Under here is my tubs of stuff. I love my sewing stuff and my knitting stuff. Anyway, I digress. Okay, let's get on to the stats. So, this week I am at week 22. I am at 111.6 pounds since Halloween and 74.4 since surgery. This week, so Tuesday to Tuesday, that's what I'm talking about, I lost 0.8 of a pound, so not a full pound, 0.8. So what do I think about that? First of all, I think that my total weight loss is good. I feel good about that, but I'm a little disappointed in losing only 0.8 of a pound in the last week. And so I'm trying to figure out what that's about, and I'm thinking a couple of things. One is that potentially I may have gotten a little bit laxed with weighing and measuring my food, and I think I need to go back to that. So so that's part of it. So I need to go back to that. The other thing is that probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I introduced carbonated beverages in the form of seltzer. And I'm finding that I'm wanting to have seltzer more and more each day. And I feel like my weight loss has slowed since I've started having seltzer on a more regular basis. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I am just throwing that out there. If anybody has any ideas about that, please let me know. But the other thing, and I had mentioned this before on the channel, is that I was attending a family wedding in New Jersey this past weekend, and I did do that. And it was an epic New Jersey wedding. It was a fantastic wedding. My cousin's daughter got married, so that's also my cousin that got married. She looked beautiful. It was a beautiful setting. It was a gorgeous wedding, absolutely gorgeous. And the food was epic, phenomenal, as always. So I want to talk a little bit about the trip and the food and all of that. And although I feel like I ate well and I didn't eat badly, I think I ate more than I would have eaten if I were home. And I think therein lies part of the problem in the 0.8 of a pound loss and not a larger loss this week. So at the wedding, first of all, I ate nothing sweet. I ate no desserts. I ate no wedding cake. I did not eat anything like that. As far as drinking, I had a sip of the champagne, which I felt was important to be cordial for the toast. And I'm talking a sip, and I didn't drink the rest. Additionally, they had a candy table or a sweets table that would have been just, I would have been in heaven before the surgery with the sweets table. So not only did they have a lot of candy, but they had a lot of homemade goodies that my other cousin made in the form of pretzel rods that were dipped in chocolate and chocolate-covered Oreos and cupcakes that were put in sundae dishes to look like they were sundaes and topped with all kinds of, they were topped with all kinds of frosting and candy and all kinds of stuff. So the only reason why I even know about the sweets table is because it was put out in the area where the cocktail hour was. So I saw it. I didn't go to it. People went to it. People loaded bags full of it. People were eating things. People continued to just eat the candy, eat the sweets, eat the stuff. And one of my favorite things is the chocolate-covered pretzels. I love them. I would have just gone crazy in them. So I didn't eat anything like that. So that was good. And then kind of coming back to the cocktail hour, there was food galore. There was food everywhere. And, what I had was a little bit of salami, a little bit of just like a slice. I had a couple of slices of tomato with mozzarella, so a little caprese. I had a goat cheese tart that was topped with a fig that was tiny. And I just ate the goat cheese and the fig. I didn't eat the tart. I had a slider at which I took off the bun. I had a little tiny steak and cheese little tiny, little tiny. Um, and I did not eat the bun on that. Um, and then I think that's all I had. There was tons of other stuff. There was eggplant parm. There was Swedish meatballs. There was pierogies. There was more food. There was crab cakes. There was stuff everywhere. Food, food, food. And I was very limited in what I ate. But again, you know, that if eating all that normally would have been a meal for me, but there was dinner to come. So then the dinner came, and I ate the avocado off the salad. I ate there was a little bit of cheese on the salad and a little cherry tomato. I ate that. I didn't eat all the greens. And then the dinner came, and I ate the steak. It was a filet mignon. And I know that that was more than 6 ounces. It was probably 8 ounces. I ate it. I ate the whole thing. And I ate one tiny little roasted potato and 2 string beans. And that was it. The problem with the whole thing is that I ate breakfast in the morning, and then I had a snack before the wedding, sort of a mini lunch before the wedding. So essentially I ate 4 times on the day of the wedding. So, that's probably the reason. And the other thing is we were away, so there were meals out. And although I made the best choices I could, and I actually made good choices, I probably ate more than I would have eaten if I were home, measuring all the food and putting it on my scale and measuring it with a measuring cup and all of that. So I probably ate more than I would have eaten. So I think that's a danger that I need to be wary of, because we do like to eat out a lot, and I have to be very careful what I'm doing. So then yesterday we went out. We were out and about running some errands, and we went out. And the good news is my husband and I split an entree, simply because we know that when it comes, it's pretty big, and it comes with 2 pieces of meat. It's teriyaki tenderloin. It's really good. So, I knew that it was enough for 2 people. I knew that that was not a problem. So it came, and we split it, and it was great, and we each ate, our own piece. And then just for kicks afterwards, which I should have done before, I asked the waiter, can you tell me about how many ounces this was? So the waiter comes back, and he's very excited to tell us that the whole plate was 20 ounces of meat. So I had 10 ounces of meat, which we know that was probably more than a cup. Although now that I'm thinking about it, no, there's 8 ounces in a cup, right? I don't know. I'm confused. Yes, there's 8 ounces in a cup. So, I ate 2 ounces more of meat. And I normally don't eat that much meat. Normally, the most meat I would eat is a 6-ounce fillet somewhere. Normally, if I'm home, I would have 4 ounces of meat. So that was bad. I felt bad that happened. I felt badly. And I'm like, you should know. You're looking at it. You should know. Anyway, it tasted good. So today I'm back on the straight and narrow. I've been measuring everything, weighing everything, being very careful about what I'm having, because I just don't want to fall into bad habits. And I think that I've done well. I feel like I've done very well. I feel like I've done very well. The pre-surgery me would have eaten all the pretzels, the Oreos. I would have loaded back, at least 1 bag of candy, filled with the candy, and I would have eaten it in the hotel room, and I would have been very happy to do that. And I didn't do any of that. So that's good. That's a good thing. But, I think the other thing we need to figure out is this is real life. And we need to do something that's sustainable, which is kind of why I've introduced the seltzer again, because it's unrealistic to think I'm never going to drink seltzer again. So I have to figure out how to incorporate it where it's not overtaking the day and not doing anything to Gertie, my sleeve, and not doing anything to make me eat more or whatever. I need to keep it in check. So that's where we are this week. The other thing that I'm finding this week is that the hair loss continues, and I'm just over 5 months, so I've got another 3 weeks till I hit the 6-month mark. I'm told at the 6-month mark things get better, so I'm hoping that that's the case, because I really feel like the hair loss is pretty intense right now, and it's making me not so happy. Anyway, the trials. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, there is some exciting news. So Fly Girl Fitness had a giveaway, and I entered it, and I won a $25 Starbucks gift certificate. So I'm very excited about that. I never win anything, so I'm very excited about that. And I mentioned this in the comments on hearing that I won, but uh, Lindsay of Fly Girl Fitness is one of the people that really inspired me to make my own videos and to actually go through with the surgery. You know, if I hadn't watched YouTube videos, I don't know that I would have been pushed over the edge. Or if I had been, it would have been a total leap of faith. But watching people talk about their journey and what they've done and how they've done it, and watching real people, and videos are so real. Um, you know, watching all that was really helpful and really helped me. And Lindsay was one of the people that I watched from the beginning. So from the very beginning, I watched Lindsay. I watched Finding Elizabeth. More recently, I watched Foodie Turn Sleevey, Sleeved After 60, Kayla's VSG Journey. I'm missing some people. I know I'm missing people. But I've watched them. SJ's Journey. I'm missing people, I know. But I've watched, that was really what made me decide to get pushed over the edge and do it. And it's also the reason why I decided to start my own YouTube channel and record my own videos, because I wanted to document my progress, but I also wanted to help inspire other people, because this is a scary thing to decide on, and it's scary. And I can recall the day of surgery actually saying to my husband, "Is this really the right thing? I can stop it now." As they were ready to wheel me in, like, should I really do this? And of course the answer is yes, I should. And yes, it was a great thing to do. And you know, honestly, if I hadn't had the surgery, I would have been up to my wrists in the pretzels. I would have been up to my wrists in the candy. I would have had a ball at the cocktail hour, and I would have been drinking on top of it, because it wouldn't have phased me to not. It wouldn't have occurred to me to not drink. I would have drank. I was at a wedding. We've had drinks, of course. You're at a wedding. Drink, drink. You're at a wedding. Drink, drink, drink. So I am, you know, happy that, you know, I didn't do all that. And, you know, without the sleeve, without the sleeve, you know, none of this would be possible. So I'm down 111 point, what did I say, 6 pounds. I've exceeded my all-time weight loss record, so I'm very excited about that. And you know, the journey continues, and sometimes it's hard. And you know, I've had a great track record since surgery of losing a lot of weight every week, and so I had a slow week. It's okay, it happens. I'm back on track now. See what happens next week, and I move forward. And that's what we have to do. We've got to move forward. If we don't move forward, we'll fall behind, and we don't want to do that. So we've got to just keep moving forward and being grateful for everything that we have. So what I say to you all is, I hope you all have a great week. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I'm happy to respond. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back again next week with a week 23 OMG update. Actually, my week 23 is actually the 4th of July, so maybe I'll record something in the morning. If not, it'll be Wednesday again. So anyway, but I hope you all have a great week. I hope you all have a happy 4th of July. I hope you get through the 4th of July in a healthy way, and that you celebrate with the people and the fireworks and all of that stuff, and not so much the food. You know, let's find other things to celebrate with other than food. So have a happy 4th of July, and I say peace and love to all, and I will see you next week.